Good morning, students. Welcome to the video lectures of data structure. This is the basically of third semester B subject, and subject code is 3130702. Earlier this code was 2130702, but now syllabus is somewhat changed and new code of this subject is 3130702. So our first video will be on introduction to data structure. So first of all, what is data structure? So we can see here data structure word contains two different words. First one is data and second one is structure. Here we have two questions. First, what is data, and second, what is structure? So basically data is collection of information in raw form. And second question was what is structure? So answer of structure is structure means organization. Here we can see in this figure a basic structure is described. Structure can be of anything. If we are building a home, then that will be a structure. If we are building an organization, so it will have a different structure. But here we are talking about structure of data, means we have to organize the data into a perfect structure. Basically we can say the combination which describes the set of elements together with the description of all legal operation is termed as data structure. So this is the basic informative definition of data structure. But we can consider data structure as a storing a data in a fully manner way that we can access easily. Okay, our next term is what is information. So information is basically a processed data. In previous slide we have seen that what is data. So we have said that data is collection of information in raw form, and now we are talking about information and telling that data is a processed, means a data is processed. We can say a huge amount of data we have. For example, we have a library, in that we have a huge amount of books. But out of those books, we need only data structure subjects books. So data structure subjects book is a information, and whole library have the total number of books, that is a data. So this is the basic difference between data and information. Again I am telling that what is information. So information is a processed data, and what is data? So data is a raw form of information. Always data will be large but information will be less, because we have to process the large amount of data and we have to dig out something from that large amount of data, and that dig out thing will be known as information. It will be logical and meaningful data. Okay, in this figure we can see four persons are collecting their information from the different row type of data. Next, data type. We all have studied in C programming subject what is data types, what are the data types. So basically it shows the kind of a data a specific variable may hold in programming language. Means a specific variable which kind of data can store, that will be called as a data type. We have two type of data structures. First one is primitive and second one is non-primitive. In primitive data structure, we will have all type of data types we have studied in the C programming, like integer, float, double, character. These are the data structure, but type of primitive. Primitive means inbuilt data type, we can say. Inbuilt, or that data type is already available. User have not defined that data types. Other are non-primitive data types. In non-primitive data types, user define data types like union, structure, etc. There are many different type of non-primitive data structures are available. In this subject, we are going to study that non-primitive data structures also. Okay. So first, primitive data structure. These are data structures that can be manipulated directly by machine instructions. Integers, float, character, means this all are the primitive data structures. We all know that integer can hold a variable of 4-bit, float can hold a variable of 4-bit, character can hold a variable of 1-bit. So these are the locations where the actual value of variable being stored. So this integer, float, character, double, all are the data types, but as well as they are also a data structures in which we can store a value of a variable, of a particular single variable. Second one is non-primitive data structure. So here we have an example of structure. We have already studied structure into C programming language. So we all know that structure can hold a different data type variables, and that all variable will merged and known as a structure. So here in this example, we have a structure named student. It will have two different variables. First, integer roll number, and second, float marks. And of that structure, we have created a variable named S. So student structure will have a S variable, and that S variable have a different two values. First, integer data types roll number, and second, float data types mark. So this is a non-primitive data structure. Why non-primitive? Because we have created this structure. This structure is not already given into a programming language. So this will be a non-primitive data structure. Let's take an example with the definition. These are the data structures that cannot be manipulated by machine instruction. Why? Because we are creating this. For example, arrays, linked list, file, etc. Okay. Our next topic is data object. It is a term that refers to a set of elements, such as set may be finite or infinite. Like different type of variables, data object is a term that refers to set of elements, means which can store a multiple variable or multiple object in it. Next, data structure. So we have already discussed about data structure. Basically that will be a combination of two different words, data and structure. The combination which describes the set of elements together with the description of all legal operation is termed as data structure. So this is a basic definition of data structure. But we will know data structure as a organized manner. A data is called a data structure. In this word, data structure will tell us which are the elements required as well as legal operation on those set are elements. Definition. Data structure is a set of domain D, set of functions F, and set of axioms A. So this will be known as a ADT. ADT will be a axioms, domains, and function. Okay. So In this lecture, we have studied about basic information of data structure. What is data? What is information? What is data structure? And what are the data structures are available into your subject? Okay, so we will study different type of non-primitive and primitive data structures into another video lecture. Okay. Thank you, students.